At Presler Law, we have a team of aviation lawyers that handle claims involving accidents on airplanes. To start, it's important to know that airplane accident claims are treated differently depending on where you are flying to and where you're flying from. For example, if your injury happens on a domestic flight, then to succeed, you generally have to prove that someone did something wrong and that it caused your injury. For example, pilot error causing a plane to crash, a flight attendant knocking you down, mechanical failure on the plane, or some kind of hazard on the plane or when entering or exiting the plane caused you to fall. International travel's generally speaking different, and that's because of the Montreal Convention. The Montreal Convention is an agreement between countries that says they will compensate people who are injured on flights if they're injured because of an accident. That's very different than domestic claims because for the Montreal Convention, you don't need to be injured because of somebody else's negligence. Nobody has to have done something wrong. You just need to have been injured because of an accident. For example, if the bags shift during a flight and when you open the compartment door and a bag falls out and hits you in the head, that might not be anyone's fault, but it's still an accident. And if you suffer an accident like that on an international flight that's caught by the Montreal Convention, then you have a claim. You have access to compensation. Not everything counts as an accident though. Turbulence, for example, or medical emergencies like someone having a heart attack, those are generally not considered accidents. And generally you can't seek compensation for those. But again, accidents like falling down, bags falling on you, other types of accidents like that, you can make a claim. At Presler Law, we've handled all different types of aviation cases. We've handled serious cases such as planes crashing into mountains, causing serious injuries. We've handled many Montreal Convention cases like heavy baggage falling on someone's head, causing a concussion or other serious injury. We've handled claims where seats pinched someone's finger, severing a tendon that required surgery. We've had claims where people have fallen because of unsafe boarding or unboarding procedures, including one case where a flight attendant accidentally dumped an elderly client out of a wheelchair. Generally, when we're looking at aviation claims, compensation is going to include damages for pain and suffering, for your medical expenses, as well as your lost income. But airplane accident law is quite complex. To know if you have a claim or if you're caught by the Montreal Convention, it's important to speak with an aviation lawyer. If the accident involves a plane crash, your lawyer can hire experts to determine the cause of the accident. Was it pilot error? Is there a plane defect? Was there a mechanical issue with the plane? These are all complicated questions that have to be sorted out. We'll also fully investigate your injuries to make sure you're getting fair compensation. You want to know what your injuries are, how long they're going to last, and how they're going to impact your life. Most importantly, you need to know, are you going to get better? We also work with doctors to make sure that you have the information you need to properly settle your case. Again, we want to know what your injuries are. Are you going to be better or worse in 10 years? And how are they going to impact your life, your relationships, your ability to work, your household chores? All of that needs to be figured out before you settle your case to make sure that when you do settle, you're getting fair compensation. For more information on aviation cases or airplane cases, call Presler Law.